What is up, guys? Digitalnex, and today we're here with a very beautiful Dhar Mann video. What happens if you're just too beautiful? You gotta cover it up. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
This is Day Kim. He is going to be joining our class for the remainder of the school year.
You want me to take him
yes.
where?
Amber?
Are you sure Day's supposed to be in this class? Someone who wears a helmet at school should be in this special class.
Sheesh! Did she just make a joke? Did she just make a special joke? Teacher, I'm new. What she mean by special class? Is there a class here for gifted children like the X-Men or something? What she mean by that? I don't know what it is. Something
Don't mind
like
her. She just thinks because her dad's a millionaire, rules don't apply to her.
What's she doing at Brookside and not some private school?
Her dad.
Yeah, I don't know. What is she doing at Brookside? Why is every millionaire go to Brookside? You're telling me every millionaire in this town decides they're gonna go to public school instead of private school? You know, we just felt like rubbing all our millions of dollars in the poor kids' faces, so we all decided, all the rich kids decided they were gonna go to the public school. Thought it'd be fun, you know? Do a few laughs, a few memes, just goofing around.
Are you asking him for helmet suggestions? Wouldn't be a bad idea to hide that nest on your head.
Oh gosh, this kid is walking up to me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, Amber.
What's up, girl? When you walk up like you got a plan, like you got a master. Yeah, what's up? Why?
You can't be serious, right?
But I'm wearing
Do you have any
Abercrombie,
idea how I
Amber,
would
come on.
look? Standing next to someone wearing American Eagle?
Oh, that's American Eagle. I don't know
Well, if you can
brands.
afford some Gucci by tomorrow. Hard pass.
It's like Gucci. Got it. I bet. Which one's Abercrombie? American Eagle. Is American Eagle still? I haven't been to the mall in a very long time. There's just no reason to go.
Money isn't everything.
Yeah? Like I'd ever listen to someone wearing a helmet around school all day. You have to ride that bike home. I mean, that's why you have that helmet, right? I get to ride in style. That's my dad.
That's my daddy's car. Daddy's the money and all. I feel like cool. Use your parents' stuff. That's not yours. Anyway, why are you wearing the helmet? I'm so confused.
What? No way.
Carter, don't tell me you...
So you're telling me this guy, who's also probably a millionaire, asked why is another millionaire going to public school while he's going to public school? Why are all the millionaires going to public school? Is it because you're the poorest in the rich school? That's the only reason I can see why you're going to public school. Yeah, I wasn't as rich as the other rich people, so I decided, where can I be the richest? At public school. So I went there instead.
You wore that helmet all day.
I'm starting a new trend.
How are you supposed to meet a girl like that?
They're starting a revolt at the company. This is why you need to get your act together and find yourself. Get your feet off the table. Just because you're going to school with those public school kids.
He didn't. Oh, you heard the way the P came out of the public school kids? He wanted to say them poor kids. Just because you're going to school with them poor kids doesn't mean you can act like one. Be civilized.
I don't know how much longer I have left. And James, the VP of the company, is already trying to convince the shareholder that he should be CEO.
And I want you, a high school student whose big brain tells him to wear a motorcycle helmet to school, to take over my multi-million-dollar company, because that makes sense. It really does, you know? There's nothing more logical than giving my huge company in charge of hundreds of people's jobs and lives to a high schooler who doesn't care, because you need it.
Won't respect a young bachelor, but they will respect a family-oriented young man in a relationship headed towards marriage. It shows stability.
Excuse me? That's not what they're gonna... If I was at that company, I'd be like, this kid's in high school, and you're trying to get him to marry someone in high school. That's a horrible, irresponsible decision. What are you doing? I'm not gonna see some, when I think, when you're saying a young man who's headed towards marriage, family oriented, I'm thinking someone probably in their early 20s, mid 20s, or late 20s, or early 30s. I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm thinking of someone around that age, and not someone who's wearing a helmet to high school.
See, Dad, why don't you just make Eleanor CEO? She already works for the company.
Actually, Dad, I've been meaning to talk to you
They
about...
wouldn't respect.
Go ahead and say it. They wouldn't respect a woman. That's what you're trying to say. They don't want a woman in charge. They want a man. They want the boy up there, the boy in the black helmet.
The young bachelor. Do you think they'll take a girl seriously?
Dad, I'm still just a senior in high school. I'm not ready to be CEO. I still don't even know my new class schedule.
First period of English, second history.
You'll be fine. Memorize some pickup lines. And stop wearing that helmet.
Someone cut this dude's nose cords. All right, I would have been like, dang, that's crazy, Eleanor. I heard him say he wants you to be CEO in his last breath. That's crazy. And that he just wants me to be well taken care of for the rest of my life. Anyone else heard that too? Just us? I bet.
Yes, that's so romantic.
Rose for my lady. Would have been better if she circled no, but hey, you know, whatever. Just saying.
Excuse me. Would you like to go to the dance with me?
No thanks, weirdo.
I mean, she wasn't wrong. Can't, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. Shoot your shot, you know? Maybe someone will be like, yeah, you're pulling the helmet thing off. I wish you actually take the helmet off, but, you know, you're making it work somewhat.
You know, you'd probably have better luck if you took off that helmet. Unless you're like super ugly on the inside.
Oh, wait, I have an idea. Why don't we find out?
No, stop.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Most beautiful man I've ever seen. I can see why he was so kind, everyone. He was so kind. He hid his beauty from the world to save some for the rest of us. He was like, I can't hug all of it. You gotta let the boys have some. Thank you.
His dad is a millionaire. He's modeled for Tom Ford, Gucci, Prada. A magazine even called him the most eligible bachelor on his 18th birthday.
I was just kidding earlier. I'd love to go to the dance with you.
I'm okay, thank you though. Bro, you know, it would have been fine if you just wore like a surgical mask and just said, oh, you know, I'm sick, I'm just keeping it on, I don't want to get anyone else sick. No one would have touched you. You would have been fine. But you wore a giant motorcycle helmet and expected no one not to be curious.
What's going on? I didn't know we were gonna have company. What is she doing here?
This is the friend and daughter I was telling you about.
Look, I think we got off to a bad start.
I'll be like, Dad, no. I'll find someone else, don't worry. I'm like, sir, I'm sure you love your daughter very much. She's just not a very pleasant person to be around. She makes fun of poor people, and I'm not for that, so.
Okay. Carter's fine.
You look like so good in that.
I'm okay. I didn't know everyone was gonna wear desperate to this dance. That's crazy. You guys all wore the same thing. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I'm scared. I wanna be alone. Why are they all running like that?
I think you went over here.
God, why did you curse me? Why did you bless me with such good looks and so much money? Oh my God, like, you're making life just so hard for me. You're making me play life on hard mode. Oh man. Oh gosh, it's so difficult, you know? Just being extremely ridiculously really like good looking and being insanely filthy rich. It's so hard. I don't know how to deal with it. Why did he go to a public school? It's so stupid.
Are you okay?
What are you doing here?
I'm not really big into school dances, but my mom made me come, so I came in here to draw.
I love anime, comics, cartoons. Even though my dad has different plans.
Yeah, you love anime? What's your favorite anime? Let me guess, JJK. Yeah, I love JJK. That's pretty cool. That I know this is how the name is not pronounced. I'm just saying, people who just watch, like, yeah, Sakuna. That guy's cool. He's got some cool fights. Gujo, yeah, that guy's pretty cool too.
That a bunch of girls are falling all over you, even though they barely know you. I mean, no offense. I'm sure you're a great guy and all, but falling for someone you've only seen on the screen of a movie or on the cover of a magazine.
Do you know who I am?
I mean,
You know who I am? You know what this red beanie represents? You know who I filmed with? I don't think I've ever, God help me if I ever told someone, do you know who I am? That sounds so disgusting. Just, ugh.
By any chance, would you want to go out with me?
my family does not have this kind of money.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. You'll be fine. And then I walk into the room and she...
Alright, the dad's face says it all. He's like, Couldn't date the other rich girl? You had to make this so difficult for me.
Zoe,
Here
what
we
do
go.
your parents do for a living?
Oh, my dad's a janitor and my mom's a cashier at our local supermarket.
And she's one of the top students in her class and a super talented artist.
If you don't already, you should utilize social media as a marketing tool.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. You're so smart. I can see why your family's so rich. I didn't think, oh, gosh, man. I'm so good at drawing that maybe one day I might just put, I never thought to put my drawings on social media before. Oh my, that is such a foreign concept to me. Thank you. You're so brilliant.
Just make sure you focus on engagement, not just how many followers you have.
Wow, that's really good advice.
That is like the
I want to
standard
become a
advice you
successful
give to
comic book
everyone.
artist, so I'll definitely keep your tips in mind.
That's a foolish goal. Your dad's a janitor? Your mom is a cashier?
Yeah, well, my parents don't need to be on a breathing apparatus. So what's the problem here? Who's the weak one now, sir? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of my drink, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a nice deep breath.
How do you really expect to be successful?
Excuse me.
You are not allowed to see that girl anymore.
Yeah, because your parents aren't millionaires.
Carter.
I want to see you with somebody who isn't going to drag you down. What is she going to do for you? Throw you sunshine on a rainy day?
That's not a bad idea, Papa. Your dad said it himself. He don't got much longer. Pretend to go out with the rich girl and be like, yeah, Dad, we're gonna get together. And then once Papa goes, boom, get back with the other girl. What Daddy don't know won't hurt him.
Look, I'm sorry about what my dad said. Can we...
Doesn't look like
we just
rich
talk?
people doors. I'm just saying, I've been in a rich person's house.
Zoe?
As I look, and those are my doors. That's how I be running when I'm crying. I'd be like, I bet. Whole thing was a headache anyway. I just want to go play a game.
He's walking around like he's the new CEO already.
Good thing your son finally came around to my Amber.
Besides shopping, do you have any other interests? Like, I love comics, animation.
What? Are you kidding me?
So besides being boring and having no personality or interesting traits at all, I mean, do you like stuff? Are you interested in things, you know? Do you like going hiking? I like anime, I like video games. Do you like any of that stuff, or are you just useless? I'm just trying to figure you out, that's all.
Okay, let's just talk about something else. Like our wedding. I've decided I want a destination wedding. What do you think of Coconut Cove?
Wait, that's a man-made island.
That'd be my reaction. I'd be like, sweet Lord, strike me down, please.
It wouldn't really feel right to get married somewhere like that.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure they just put that on their mission statement to make them sound good. I mean, nobody really cares about the environment.
My question is, she needs to marry you. Why is she deciding?
Not just as the CEO of this esteemed manufacturing firm. I am also standing here as a proud father.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go!
This union is more than just a merger of hearts. It is a beautiful alliance, beneficial to both our companies.
If you're wondering, we didn't see that. Yeah, it's because anytime there's a montage, I just skip it. We don't need to see the montage. Big whoop, he got her a flower. Anyway, I would have been like, thanks, Dad, for yapping so much. I'm gonna go ahead and yap to you all today. Like my dad said, this is a mutually beneficial thing that my father really pushed for. It's not a marriage of love. Don't let him confuse you. My father thought it would make you all more comfortable if the business was led by someone who was family oriented, you know? He really thought, you know, you guys would respect someone who was a married man and decided he was going to force me to get married. So I just want you to know that's your CEO right now, forcing his 18-year-old son to get married to someone he really doesn't want to for beneficial reasons. Throwing that out there. You can have me as your CEO. I'm just being 100% honest. I'm 100% upfront. I think that should be good enough for all of you.
The new CEO of our company, my son.
I can't do this.
Excuse me, one moment.
Why is the dad like so caught? Sorry, excuse me, one moment. For some reason, I knew that this was troubling to my son, but yet it's catching me off guard. You know, when I told him of this whole decision and I saw that it made him unhappy, I was like, whoa, where's this coming from? You think people get married for love? You stupid fool. You think people are happy?
This isn't for me.
If you don't, I'm cutting you off.
Then cut me off. I want to marry Zoe. Someone who sees me for me, not Carter Day Kim, the...
Carter Day Kim is kind of a dope name, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good name. I like it.
Don't even think about taking my Rolls Royce.
I wasn't planning on it.
I'd be like, Dad, where you're going, you're not gonna need a Rolls Royce. So what's going on? What's happening? Hey, what messaging app is that? I don't. You could do that? Where do you get that from? How did you? Tell me your secrets.
Shouldn't you be at your dad's company party with Amber?
No, I'd rather be here with you. Can we talk?
What's there to talk about? I heard what your dad said about me, and you didn't stand up for me, so I knew where your heart was.
Well, I'm standing up for you now.
Girl, that was the first time I took you to meet my dad. My dad said some stuff, and I said, why would you say that? And my dad's, you know, slowly losing air. I'm here. I would have been like, I'm over it. I'm over this hassle.
Zoe, I turned down the CEO job in front of the entire board, and then I came straight here.
Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, you're about to inherit a huge business.
You're the first person to see me for me. Why would I ever want to give that up?
Who's going to be CEO now that you've turned it down?
Probably the VP, James.
Do we really think he's gonna be the CEO? Did we really think that the sister wasn't gonna get it?
Since assuming the role of CEO, the company has experienced robust revenue growth. Eleanor Kim has successfully led the company to new heights.
Hey, what was this breathing thing? Nah, he don't get a happy. Get him out of here. Make this the last newspaper he reads.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Thanks, Dad. I don't want to say I told you so, but you're not going to come after my position now that you're on the up and up, are you?
After seeing you take James down, I wouldn't dare.
Zoe got her first comic published in a newspaper.
That's fantastic, Zoe.
Wow, Zoe, congrats. How much they pay, like $100 or something? Oh, $60. Wow, everyone! That's crazy! I'm just kidding. That's pretty cool that you got a comic published in the newspaper. People are like, Digital don't look happy for her. I couldn't do that. That's cool.
I realize now, it's not about what you are, but about who you are.
Wow.
And you are an incredibly talented artist with a bright, bright future.
You guys, everything worked out for the rich people. Again, round of applause for the rich people, everyone. So happy for them. Anyway. That's it for today's video. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.